Welcome along once again from the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament for the fourth game of this opening day. It's the Camp Point Central Panthers, the 5 seed, against the Western Wildcats. A game scheduled to start at 1:30. We'll start just a hair earlier than that as things are running just a bit ahead. Good afternoon to you. I'm Charlie Hull. John and Jack are alongside today for coverage of the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament on Central Illinois Sports and the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. 3 games already in the books today. That means there's 5 more to go, including this matchup. Camp Point Central, after a fine showing at the Macomb Holiday Basketball Tournament, they look to keep that on rolling here as they take on this Western Wildcat squad, who's getting a little confidence and has been much more competitive here as of late. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. I'm glad you're alongside on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a country financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank, of course, they have locations in Pittsfield, Liberty, and Barry on the Illinois side, and then on the Missouri side in Hannibal. They're here to serve you with all of your banking needs. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. In the 100th annual Winchester Invitational Tournament, live from the Winchester Elementary School Gymnasium. It's the 5th-seeded Camp Point Central Panthers against number 13 Western. You know, if you started this thing over and you got to see Camp Point Central with a little more, a few more games under their belt, they probably end up a little higher in the seeding, but they're lurking there in that 5th seed now and trying to make a run here. They're taking on this Western squad who, at 4-14 on the season, has had some ups and downs, but they have had some bright moments, and it's still a very young team for Curtis Stout, of course, and they're looking to play against this tough Central squad. One of the big things in this contest for the Western team, of course, will be taking care of the basketball. That's something Central can really do, is pressure the ball, turn you over, and Central, much like Brown County in a game we just saw completed, can really get out and run in transition and capitalize off of the other team's mistakes. So Western will have to cut down on the amount of turnovers today. For Camp Point Central, man, they have wins this week over Southeastern and West Hancock in rematches of games they played at the Macomb Holiday Tournament, and they won both of them this week. They are playing really, really well right now, and from what I've seen, quite possibly the best team in our immediate area. But there's some people who think the same thing. Route says, hey, we're the best team in the area. Porta says, well, hey, we might be the best team in the area. West Central says, it's our tournament. We're going to try to protect the turf. And Brown County just said, we got Cole Beheimer. He just put up 30, and that team can flat out play as well. It's a very balanced tournament, I think, at the top of things here. And I think that's why, as we see things kind of sort out after here on day one and people get on the correct side of the bracket for where they are this season, we could see some really competitive matchups each and every time the teams take the court. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Both teams out on the court warming up in preparation for this contest. We step aside on our coverage on Central Illinois Sports to hear from some of the sponsors helping to bring the game to you today. Back with more after this.
Two Wheel Trading Company on Facebook. That's your bike dealer. You can find at 110 West Main Street in Mount Sterling, Illinois, or go to @2Wheels Trading Company on Instagram. Phone 217-257-0463. Your authorized Marin Bikes dealer. Full service on any brand of bike. They're also offering 25% off accessories and safety gear with any new bike purchase in January, plus kicking off a buy one, get one free on select 2022 models this month. Two Wheels Trading Company, 110 West Main Street, Mount Sterling. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls in Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Game number 4 of 8 here on the first day. And the final game of the early session. The next session scheduled to start around 4 o'clock. So if things kind of go like they have so far, we'll probably have a little break in between the early and later sessions here today. And, this is a Camp Point Central squad that they don't have like anybody who I would consider really flashy. I mean, I guess the closest guy to that would be Nick Moore, who really can put up points in a hurry, especially from the three-point line. I think he had 5 threes in the contest against Southeastern in a game that they won 39-33. And, it's kind of a ho-hum thing for this Camp Point Central squad. Jack, we talked about, you were down buying some refreshments, I think, but just a week where they beat Southeastern, who's a state-ranked team, and West Hancock, who's got a solid squad. Camp Point Central's worked themselves into the top 10 on the AP side. It's starting to kind of look like things for Central. They just, what are they going to have? Every program ranked? The girls the same way, too.
Baseball will be okay. Girls are okay. I think softball's pretty tough, but they did. They played Southeastern back-to-back on Friday, then back on Wednesday. 39-33 was the win on that one. Danny Stevens had 17. Then they played West Hancock, but one of the Drew Pabin's dad told me, funny part is Brad Gooding has refereed their last 3 games for him.
Well, he's bringing them on. They're bringing him on the bus.
4th. Yeah,
they're bringing him on the bus. So he's actually just it's a BYOR event. Bring your own referee.
So kind of like when Dave Schaefer used to drive the bus for Barry and then do the game?
Well, yeah, it's a new concept. There's a referee shortage, so every team has their own designated ref, and then they just bring one more guy as assigned by the home team. So that's kind of how it's going now. Hey, actually,
I like it.
It's not a bad idea, by the way. And here's the thing. If your guy was really messing with the other team, their guy can mess back with you, so you don't want to do it too much.
Hunter Stockton, the assistant coach for Central's out there at the top of the key, and he's going, I was a pretty darn good guard at New Berlin. I think I played a little bit at IC. I'm kind of wondering if I could play on this team. You got to be quick.
He's saying, you will not make this shot. You 5:19 to Before this game will tip off, we'll pause for a break here. We'll take a look at the starting lineups. It's Western and Camp Point Central on Central Illinois Sports.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Brayton and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Brayton at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups in this contest as Camp Point Central and Western go head-to-head here at the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. Starting lineups are brought to you by Trucks LLC. For all of your diesel repair needs, call Trucks. Trucks is currently operating with mobile service units only at this time as their new building is being constructed in the industrial park in Pittsfield. Trucks looks forward to helping the local communities with all of their diesel needs. Call Trucks 217-922-0044 and be sure to like Trucks on Facebook. That's TRUX Trucks. The 4-14 Western Wildcats head coach Curtis Stout says they'll be starting the following today. At a guard, a 6-foot senior, Andrew Wilson. At a second guard, a 5'10 sophomore, Dylan Ross. And at the third guard, he has a 5'10 sophomore, Kason Tobias. At a forward, a 6'2 sophomore, Mason Smith. And at the other forward, a 5'10 senior, Blaine Miller. Miller, Smith, Tobias, Ross, and Wilson for Western. The Wildcats. For the Central Panthers, James Barnett's squad on the season is, what now, Jack? 14-3?
I think that the 12-3 is correct, is what he sent me.
Okay, 12-3. I don't know. I don't have it on mine, but they'll start the following. At a guard is a 6-foot junior, Nick Moore. At a second guard, a 5'11 senior, Briar Wiskirk. And at the third guard is a 5'8 junior, Drew Pabin. At a forward, he's a 6'2 senior, Isaac Ginnenbacher. And Carter Eiler starts at the other forward, the 6'5 junior. Eiler, Ginnenbacher, Pabin, Wiskirk, and more for the Camp Point Central Panthers, who are officially 12-3. We are officially on our final break of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll tip it off next with Camp Point Central and Western on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Winchester and the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. Our coverage on Central Illinois Sports here today. Camp Point Central and Western, the 5 versus the 13 seed. They're presenting plaques to former players, coaches, or participants in this tournament for each team. And Western Wildcats. Of course, before Western, Barry and West Pike participated in the tournament.
They both did.
Quite a few times.
The Clary boys won it. You remember that? Clary twins.
Yep.
Kind of cool. Easton Billings is coming up to take the plaque. He played in this tournament 3 years in a row. Weston and Easton both played. And so he'll get that plaque. And I think the Camp Point Central captains are going to take the plaque. I had suggested they give it to me since I was a graduate. And somebody said, your dad got the check back from the basketball camp. You're not getting a basketball
I said
plaque.
that, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you were so bad at basketball, they refunded your dad's money, which was a pretty nice thing. Hey, Jack, we talked about it earlier. One of those people that you usually see here at the Winchester tournament on a yearly basis. And you talked about that West Pike group. Trying to think of the Hannels, and that's Roger Hannel, a guy who saw a lot of games here in the Winchester Elementary School gym.
Lost Roger this year. He was the superintendent at Payson and at West Pike back in those days, and and Western for a while too. So doing a great job. Doug Elledge will be one of our officials. Brad Gooding and Johnny Shepard. And some of the Camp Point Central folks once again told me Brad Gooding has worked this is his 4th game in a row. He's worked with Camp Point Central. I don't know if that's a tournament record or not. Hunter Stockton, the assistant coach. James Barnett, the head coach, also the owner of jerseys. Curtis Stout, the head coach of the Western Wildcats. Garrett Hinch is his assistant.
Holds 2 records.
What's that?
Huh?
Mason Smith will jump on one side. Isaac Ginnebacher. What's the record?
Most time in the penalty box, and the only guy to ever take his skate off and try to stab somebody.
Right. Here we go. Ball is up, and the tip is controlled by Camp Point Central. Nick Moore's got it for the Panthers. He'll bring it across the timeline, left-hand side. Finds Paben. Drew Paben, the pesky little guard out front. Ginnebacher, right side. Wiskirchen. Wiskirchen cross courts it to Paben against the zone defense. Wiskirchen down low, gets it to Eiler. Strong to the basket, up, won't fall. Gets his own rebound, back out Moore for the 3. It's good. Nick Moore with a 3 to start things. And a 3-0 lead in the early going here at the 7:30 mark of the first quarter on the Truck scoreboard.
I like these new uniforms for Western, the red ones. I haven't seen these yet. I like them. They're sharp.
Tobias with the basketball, tries to find a cutter. Now gets it off to Mason Smith. Puts up a 3 for the answer. It won't fall. Wiskirchen with the rebound. Wiskirchen behind the back. Brings it front court. Moore. Spot up. Back out to Wiskirchen. Thinks about the 3. Left-hand side, Paben. Rocker step there with the dribble. Leaves it in the corner to Ginnebacher. Looks inside. Can't find anything. Ball knocked away. Turnover Panthers. Don't see Ginnebacher lose a ball out of his hand, but this time he fumbled it. Into the front court. That's Wilson with it. Little rocker step back out to Smith. Cross courts the ball now to Miller. Blaine Miller with the basketball. Top of the key. Bounces on the right-hand side. That's to Wilson. Wilson waits for a cutter. Tries to find the man down low. I don't have number, or I do. Rucker is number 2, is he not? I knew that. I'm the one that changed it. Back out top of the key, Miller. He'll find Tobias. Works on the left-hand side against the man-to-man. A little down back court or backdoor pass. Can't get it to be retained by Miller. Turnover number 1 on each team now as the Wildcats get their first. Full court pressure on the Panthers. Paben runs it into the front court. Works it down the sideline into the double team. Tries to throw it out there. The foul is going to be called. The first foul of the ball game. Miller, I do believe.
Brad Gooding tells us it's Rucker on the foul, his first, team first.
6:17 left first quarter, 3-0 Panthers in the early going on the Nick Moore three-pointer. Waiting. Paben gets it out to Moore. Back to Paben in the corner, into the double team. I'll tell you, Western really being pesky down there. Down to Isaac Ginnebacher, strong with the left hand, up and good. Ginnebacher on the find by Paben, and it's a 5-0 lead for the Panthers. Front court, Tobias. Now a foul, and Paben's going to be the guilty party.
Put both hands on him. He'll be called for the foul, his first, team first.
That all happens at the 6-minute mark of the first quarter here on Central Illinois Sports. We'll have all 26 games for you. As always, tell your friends and neighbors to join us. Backdoor Tobias. Ball blocked by Isaac Ginnebacher. Take a look at that on the replay.
Well, Ginnebacher, I think, might have been able to believe he could fly this time. Look at that. Boom. Get out of here, he says. Not so fast.
On the Northwestern Mutual, Sheila Davidsmeyer replay on Central Illinois Sports. Ball down low. Nice job. Miller, nice find down low. Ball blocked away by Moore this time as Miller tried to take it up, and Moore's got his first block of the day. Brad Gooding will hand it off to Tobias. Kason Tobias looking. Out front finds Miller. He's got Moore on him. He said, man, these guys just never leave you alone. Tobias has the ball knocked away. Ginnebacher finds Moore.
Larceny, layup, count it. Moore's got 2. All right, 5, I should say, and it's a 7-0 lead. Timeout on the court. We'll take it 2. 5:42 left first quarter, back in 30.
Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
John Shepard doing a little visiting with Chris Durer before they'll hand the ball in to Mr. Andrew Miller. Miller will inbound it to Tobias. Case and Tobias will bring it across the timeline, working against Pabin. Right side, Smith. Top of the key, Miller. Miller waiting for a cutter. Finds Rucker back door. Goes down low. Little swinger up, no good. Rebound, Ginenbacher. His second of the day. Coast to coast. Leaves it out in the corner to Wiskirchen. Works it inside. He'll be fouled on the play by Tobias.
Kason Tobias picks up the foul, his first team second. Ball to bounce to Camp Point Central on the sideline opposite the scorer's table.
Pabin getting another start, floating them in. And down on the right-hand side, Moore with it. Back out to Ginenbacher. Left-hand side, Pabin. Really 4 guards and Eiler out there, if you really want to call it that, because that's how they basically play. Moore's got to be close to being a guy that can make All-State at least honorable mention in basketball. He's a good one. Pabin down low, loses his footing, knocked to the floor. Eiler comes away with it. Ginenbacher strong with the bucket. From the free throw line, up and good. Ginenbacher adds another 2. He's got 4, 9-0. He and Moore, the point scorers, on the Truck scoreboard.
Ginenbacher broke a couple tackles that time to get the basket.
4:40 left in the quarter. 9-0 Panthers. Smith across the middle. Moore takes it away. Ball kicked by Smith, no call, and now Tobias kicks it out of bounds. Turnover Wildcats. Smith just kicked the ball away from the 2 Panthers trying to locate it, but nothing called there. But finally Tobias has it go off his toe, and it's 9-0 Panthers in the early going. Moore, Ginenbacher working it down low. They find Moore. Finds Eiler off the window and good. Good give on the play to Eiler from Moore, and 11-0 is the lead in the early going. Tobias working on the right side. Pabin just stays in front of you, does he not?
Wildcats 0-4 from the floor to start the game, while Camp Point Central is 5 of 6.
Miller down low, back out to Smith, who's a good scorer. Tries to throw it down low, ball taken away, 3rd turnover. Here comes Moore, finds the give and go to Ginenbacher to Moore, up 2. Back and forth, up and down, away they go. It's just like a circus show, and I mean they make it have a lot of fun. It is a blast. Down low, putting the shot up as Tobias, no good. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair as he's hacked in the act by one of the Panthers.
Wiskirchen called for the foul, his first team second, and Kason Tobias to the free throw line, shooting 2 shots, 3:38 to play in the first period, and Tobias trying to get his squad on the board, and he does with the first free throw.
Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Illini Express sees his patients 18 months and older. No appointment necessary. IlliniHospital.org for more information.
Second one by Tobias, no good, and Ginenbacher grabs the board.
Ginenbacher's 3rd board unofficially. Front court, Wiskirchen. Top of the key, Moore for a 3, good.
Sticks another.
He's got 10 already. Somebody in every game has been running away, have they not?
Seems like it.
It is really kind of an amazing show in the early going. 16-1.
Well, we saw Lane Barker put up 18 in the first half. Then we saw a 20-plus from Beeheimer, and Nick Moore now has 10 points in the first 5 minutes.
It is amazing. Smith, right-hand side Tobias, and this is nothing against Western, I'll tell you. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Ginenbacher, his 4th.
He's quick into the front court, yep.
Wiskirchen, cross-court Moore, spot up 3, out on the outside short. Ginenbacher tips the ball out to Wiskirchen. So who do you give the board to there?
Wiskirchen.
In the corner, Pabin for the tray, yes. Drew Pabin gets in the act, and another timeout on the court. We'll take it to 19-1, Panthers with the lead. First quarter action back after this.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Well, it's 19-1 Camp Point Central, and you can talk about a lot of things, but really Central is shooting the lights out of the gym. They're 8 of 10, including 3 of 4 from 3, while Western is 0 of 5 from the floor and 0 of 2 from 3. The Wildcats do have a couple bugaboos on the turnover side, but really Central is shooting the ball well and finding the open man here in the early going.
They're being good to Chris Durr in the early going, giving him some good footage for tonight on his overtime show. It's at 10:30, I do believe. 19-1, 2:38 left in the quarter. The 20th and 21st Quincy Shootout. Central Illinois Sports will be there for you. Go on and sign up right now. Drew Pabin in front of Tobias. Gets the ball to Smith. Now they get it down low. Clean it back out to Keller, I should say, to Smith for a 3, and it's good.
Nice job by the Wildcats. Good ball movement.
Mason Smith is a good player, good offensive player. He and Tobias, both a couple of youngsters trying to get their feet under him. More front court from Pabin to Wiskirchen in the corner. Finding Pabin, throwing it away. Turnover number 2 on the Panthers, and then Rucker will be called for traveling after he steals the ball away. 4th turnover on Western.
Michael Curtis Stout says the Rucker kind of hung his head for a moment. He goes, "What? You're fine. You made a good play. Just jump stop next time."
Yeah, you'll be all right. Tried to be positive. Blew it into the ball game. Corner, Wiskirchen. Waits, finds Blewett with the net under his way, and then Blewett turns around and puts the ball up and good. Pass was deflected by the net. Blewett with his first 2.
Give the assist to the net.
You bet. 21-4 on the Truck scoreboard. Good pick by Smith. Now turnover as Smith didn't complete the run. Gittenbacher back out Blewett. These guys are unselfish, are they not? Blewett puts up a shot, no good. And the rebound finally secured the other way by Blaine Miller. To Mason Smith. Now he'll leave the ball out to Keller. Keller with the basketball. On the dribble. Breaks away. Stops the 5 count. Need a little more spacing, do the Wildcats. Now Miller goes strong to the bucket. No good. He's going to be fouled on the floor, and that'll go against Gittenbacher, will it not?
As Gittenbacher's first, 3rd team foul by Camp Point Central. 1:04 to play in the first period. It's been all Panthers.
Tobias looking to inbound. Finds Mason Miller. Right elbow. Shot up with contact. Makes the shot. No call on the play, and he's got 5. Nice job by him on the completion by Mason Miller.
Smith.
Huh?
Smith.
Or Smith. I'm sorry. Pabin. Gittenbacher. Ball knocked away. Gittenbacher runs it back down. No, Smith outruns him to the ball, but the ball knocked out of bounds. And Smith making a nice play.
Western fans applauding his hustle. He really worked hard to try to get the possession for his team. Here's into the contest for the first time Luke Weir, and he will replace Rucker for Western.
Weir in for the first time. Western's not giving up. They just have seen a hot shooting Panther team. Wiskirchen inside, cross-court Blewett, finds him open with the left hand up and good. Blewett's got 4. Yeah, they're passing the ball all over the place, doing quite well. Tobias. Smith needs to walk it across the line to make sure he's eligible for the pass. Now the ball is tipped away by Moore. The Panthers have peripheral vision. It's just unbelievable, too. They see this court so well. You think the workouts Brad Dixon does in PE class and stuff doesn't help? Watch these guys. Blocked by Gittenbacher, his second block of the day. Now the ball knocked away and run down by Weir. Has Gittenbacher on him. Now Smith with more on him. Little tricky dribble. Tries to break loose. Throws it over to Tobias for the 3 out front. No good. At the buzzer. Quarter 1 in the books. 23-6. Panthers lead Western. We're back after these.
Hey guys, it's James and Todd coming at you from Jersey's here. Hey, and it is a beautiful day outside.
Catch all the action at Jersey's in Camp Point. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, horseshoes. Check out our brisket bacon burger, our Nashville hot chicken. Fried chicken every Thursday night. Enjoy an afternoon on the patio or catch a game on one of our 7 TVs. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Todd, you got some beers for us?
Hey, you know what? It's time for that segment.
We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer, unmatched craft selection, and signature drinks. Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Panthers lead at 23-6. They're 10 of 13 from the field and 3 of 4 from the arc. On the other side, 2 of 9 for Western, 1 of 4 from the arc, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And it'll be Western basketball. Tobias, Miller. Also out there, Keller, Smith. And the 5th man is Rucker. Smith finds a man down low in Miller. A little couple of turnarounds in a peck of trouble. Now Pabin tries to steal it away and does. Turnover number 6 on Western. Pabin, Eiler. Let's see. We've got Lohmeyer out there in place of Moore, I do believe. Blewett and Elijah Gittenbacher. And a foul by Western.
This one called against Case and Tobias. That'll be his 2nd, isn't it?
Yep, 2 on him, 2 on the team.
I have him 3 team fouls, but 2 on Tobias.
Elijah Gittenbacher, Lohmeyer, Blewett, Eiler, and Pabin. Pabin in the corner to Elijah Gittenbacher, the sophomore. Ball over to Lohmeyer for the 3. It's good.
He says, I was sitting over there on the bench, and these threes looked like they were just falling a little easier. Hey, look at this.
I can do this. 20-point lead, 26-6.
4 of 5 from 3 are the Panthers.
Smith, Rucker, left-hand side, finds Keller. Keller on the dribble with Eiler out front playing the point. Gets the double team with Gittenbacher joining him. Now Smith top of the key. Blewett playing against him. Smith tries to say he got fouled, but no touch on the play, and Elijah Gittenbacher with the rebound. Gets it out to Pabin, top of the key. Comes across the timeline to Lohmeyer. Finds Blewett, works down low, little jump, up, can't get the shot to fall. Elijah Gittenbacher runs down the offensive rebound. Pabin can't get the 3 to fall. Eiler with the rebound. Strong to the bucket, got people grabbing him all over the place, and finally a foul.
That's going to be whistled against Western's Mason Smith, his first team 4th. And just too many opportunities here. Western sits Smith down as Wilson's back in.
Blaine Miller in, right?
And Blaine Miller.
Pabin, strong to the bucket, little runner up and good. Drew Pabin with another 2. If I ever find him here.
He's wearing 24 today, I think. This Camp Point Central group, man, they're in a real flow right now, aren't they?
Looking good. They played a lot of people. Then Elijah Gittenbacher knocks the ball away, trying to run it down, but instead Tobias will keep him away from it. It'll remain Western basketball deep in the backcourt.
What happened that time, though, same thing you see a lot of guys. If Gittenbacher had deflected that ball with the ball side hand, he probably has an opportunity for a steal, but reached across his body with that dominant right hand instead.
Yep, 28-6, 22-point lead. Tobias trying to tip it away. Pabin almost with the steal, but Miller runs it down. That's Blaine Miller. Down low, Tobias. Little left-hand layup up and good. Nice job by Tobias. He's got 3. 28-8. They get the ball to Blewett. Strong hands, keeps it. Down to Gittenbacher. Jump stop, puts it up and good. Elijah Gittenbacher with 2. 30-8.
A lot of points with still 5:25 to play in the second. Now Blewett lost his shoe.
Down low, ball comes loose. Blewett says, I can play without my shoe for a while.
Blewett has now set the record for the tournament with most steals while wearing 1 shoe. Congratulations.
He didn't tie him tight because he got it right back on with no problem. Those low-cut tennis shoes, you know, the old high tops went away a long time ago, did they not? Guess it didn't affect the ankles too much. Pabin, backcourt, Lohmeyer, finds Blewett. Still in the backcourt, front court to Pabin. drives to the bucket. Back to Blewett. Thinks about the three. Lefty throws it over to Lohmeyer. To Gittenbacher. Back out top of the key. Pavin drives inside the arc. Can't get it to fall. Rebound comes off the other way to Smith. Mason Smith wants to run. Kind of forearms Pavin away from him. Works it to the basket, and Pavin is knocked away, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Smith. That's Pavin's quickness.
Pavin's quickness and Smith's second foul. You kind of see he was pestering him this entire trip down the court. Smith then tried to just kind of give him a little shoulder shimmy and gets called for that offensive foul.
He said, come play football with us. We'd like to have you. Eiler with it, top of the key. Left-hand side, Lohmeyer. Quick pass, throws it away. Turnover number 3 on the Panthers. The other way comes Wilson. Cut off there, back out top of the key. Smith for the three, it's good. Mason Smith's got 8. He proves he can flat shoot the basketball. We know that.
By the way, I'm fairly certain Mason Smith did play football this year in the PHW co-op.
Good for him. Blewett in a little bit of trouble. Now he works his way out. No, James Barnett works him out with a timeout. Timeout on the court. We'll take it to 30-11. Panthers with the lead. 4:19 left in the half. More comes your way after this.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
Well, you talk about Mason Smith, Jack, and his ability to shoot the ball, man. Watch this. When he gets his feet set like he's going to on that last three, man, he is deadly. Gets those feet under him. The only times he has trouble is when he tries to rush that shot just a hair.
Back out, live action. Isaac Gittenbacher back in the game with Pavin, Moore, Wiskirchen, and Eiler. The original 5 are back out there now. Top of the key, Pavin. Perpetual motion is this squad. Keep the ball moving. In the corner, Moore with it. Back out, top of the key, Wiskirchen.
I like what Barnett did. Here's a 3 now by Pavin, and he can't get it to go. But I like what Coach Barnett did to start the quarter. Put some of those other guys in to see how you can work this depth into this team now as well.
He's going to need that as the season rolls along. If you can't play with your top speed all the time, it makes a big difference. Smith, top of the key. Now they get it to Miller. Ball knocked away by Wiskirchen in the backcourt. He'll run it back down. Back over on the left-hand side, Smith.
Playing with 2 fouls. Nice backup, Blaine Miller that time to get open. Smith found him. Tried to dish it off right at the last second, and a foul called. Eiler whistled for the foul. It's his first, team 4th. Ball out of bounds to Western underneath.
The big boy picks up the foul. Miller with it. Works on the left-hand side against Isaac Gittenbacher. Now Rucker from way out top of the key and finds the mark. That was a long one. I don't know what the NBA distance is, but that was about 25, 26 foot out there. 30-14. Nice job by Western making it a little more competitive. Now the ball knocked away on the hustle by Andrew Miller. I like that. 2:58 left in the half. And, you know, that's one thing James Barnett has to work. When it's too easy, he's got to stay on these guys to keep working hard. Because if you get lazy, the other team will catch you very quickly. Pavin, top of the key. Wiskirchen thinks about the 3. In the corner, Moore for the 3. It's short. Rebound comes off to Mason Smith. And he's starting to put those rebounds together. Now has Pavin on him. Keller down low, off the backboard, won't fall. Nice hustle by Keller for the rebound. Back out to Smith. Ball goes loose to Andrew Wilson. Now the ball taken away on the 8th turnover. Isaac Gittenbacher, coast to coast, off the window. That looked easy, did it not?
He's an athlete.
He's got 4. 32-14 is the score. With 2:15 left in the half. Miller with it. Back out to Smith, top of the key. Tobias will check in on the next dead ball. Down low, they find Rucker on a nice pass. Up and good. Rucker's got 5. That was a good find. 32-16. Nice passing out there. That'll make your team a lot better if you keep finding those. Pavin, Eiler, back to Pavin. 1:50 left in the half. Wiskirchen tries a three out front, no good. Gittenbacher rebound up off the backboard and good. He's got 6 and finds that charity basket. The other way comes Mason Smith. I'll tell you, Mason Smith's one of the better basketball players in the area. If he can control himself, he can make a lot of good things happen. One dribble there, gets it back out to Andrew Wilson. Telling him take it down on the right-hand side. Now they give the little give and go to him, and grabbing the basketball, but grabbing an arm too, he is one of the Panthers.
Pavin, I believe, called for that one, wasn't he? Or Wiskirchen called for it, his first team fifth. I really like the recognition here, though, by Wilson after he gets this pass, fakes the screen, and then slips to the basket and forced the man to foul him.
I like Brad Gooding's recognition. He knows the Panthers on the first-name basis, I'd say, after being out here for a while. Ball came loose, and finally running it down is Tobias. Now Miller tries to dribble out of it. He's going to be fouled by Gittenbacher, I do believe, and that'll be his second.
Gittenbacher picks up the foul. Team 6th. Ball out of bounds again to Western underneath their own hoop.
1:10 left in the half. 34-16. 18-point lead. Ball taken away by Gittenbacher on the turnover. He'll slow things down, get it out to his teammate Moore, to Wiskirchen. Finds Gittenbacher, running to the basket. Little reverse layup, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Miller. Gittenbacher did everything but make the shot. Tobias down low. Little crossover, can't get it to fall. Rebound Gittenbacher. He's got a handful +1. To Moore. Baseline, back to Gittenbacher, who we saw shoot the three at Macomb with no problem. Moore open in the corner and drills it. 13 for him now.
Hey, when he's open, he's deadly.
37-16. I don't think you want to play him in horse, do you? Out to Keller. Over to Tobias. 23 seconds left in the half. Now Miller with it. Looks inside, can't find anything. Curtis Stout's doing a good job getting these kids to recognize where the opening is. Miller, turnaround won't fall. Rebound comes off to Moore. 10 seconds. Gittenbacher. Strong to the bucket. Pulls it up free throw line. Can't get it to fall. Pavin trying to get the rebound, but he's going to foul the man in Miller, and we'll go to the other end to shoot the one and bonus.
Yeah, Drew Pavin will pick up the foul. It'll be his second, team 7th. And a one and bonus situation here now with 4.6 seconds to play in the half. That allows Boston Hall to check in for the first time. Luke Weir's also back in for Western. Smith and Tobias sit down, and to the free throw line, we'll see Blaine Miller, a 1-and-1 here. Western's 1 of 2 from the free throw line on the afternoon. 4.6 seconds to play in the half. First one by Miller is good. He'll get the bonus.
Head out to the Bowlers Universe today. They're having things going for them. Open 4 to midnight. Many great burgers, pizzas, craft beers, and more. All at the Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
Second one, Blaine Miller, also good.
Nice job by Miller making them both. Got a hustle, does Moore. 2-1 shot at the free throw line. Off the rim, no good. We've reached halftime. Panthers of Camp Point Central, 37. Western of Berry, 18. At halftime on the Truck scoreboard, we've reached the Little Jess Motors halftime show. We'll take the break, come back and tell you more when we come back after these.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
I love working in spine care because when patients get better, there's no better feeling than that.
We both, Alexis and I, take a lot of time listening to their story, which is important so the patients know that we are caring and are thinking about them and not just about their back or just about their neck. You start with the story, you add the exam information, and then you come up with what's causing this problem, and then a treatment plan.
We've reached halftime here on the Little Jess Motors Halftime Show. Little Jess, your halftime sponsor. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Quincy, Illinois. 3431 Main Street in Quincy. LittleJessMotor.com. Stop by and see the Griffin family. They'll take care of you for all your transportation needs at Little Jess Motors. Panthers lead at 37-18 after one. It was 23-6 in the first quarter. In fact, a 13-0 run to start the game. So Western doing much better since then. They've turned the ball over 9 times in the first half. Panthers turned it over 3 times. Foul situation. Drew Paben and Elijah Ginnebacher with 2 fouls apiece. Carter Eiler with 1 and Briar Wiskirchen with 1. On the other side, 2 fouls on Kason Tobias, 2 on Mason Smith, and a single foul on Zach Recker. 37-18, the halftime lead for the Panthers of Camp Point Central over the Western Wildcats. We'll take a break. Shooting percentages, individual scoring, and more come your way on the Little Jess Motors Halftime Show. The Truck Scoreboard, 37-18 Panthers. Back with more after these.
Pike County Lumber is the place to start all your building projects. They offer a huge selection of framing and specialized lumber, beautiful interior and exterior doors, and multiple roofing options that can be delivered to your rooftop. Start your indoor projects at Pike County Lumber too. New or renovated bathrooms are one of their specialties. Updating your flooring? Time for a new kitchen? Any project from start to finish. You can trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors Halftime Show, 37-18. The Panthers lead Western. Panthers are 17 of 29, 58.5%. 6 of 12 from the arc, 50%. Haven't shot a free throw. Western 5 of 16, 31%. 2 of 5 from the arc, 40%. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Mason Smith leads Western with 8 points. Also 5 points for Zach Recker. 3 points for Kason Tobias. 2 points for Blaine Miller in the first half. Camp Point Central led by Nick Moore with 13 points in the first half. Isaac Ginnebacher with 8, 5 for Drew Paben, 4 for Gavin Blewett off the bench. Caden Lohmeyer has a 3. Also 2 points from Carter Eiler, and Elijah Ginnebacher adds 2 points in the first half. Panthers lead it 37-18 over the Wildcats. Second half play-by-play on Central Illinois Sports comes your way after these.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Pike County Glass has been serving the local communities with high-quality glass service at affordable pricing for many years. We're now located at 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, next to Farm and Home Supply. We offer all glass services, including commercial installation, auto glass repair and replacement, and glass shower enclosure installation. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275. State Representative C.D. Davidsmeyer wants to wish all of the teams the best of luck in this year's Winchester Invitational Tournament. C.D. Davidsmeyer would also like to take the opportunity to congratulate the Winchester and West Central Cougars communities on 100 years of providing the best tournament experience. Thank you to all who continue to make this event a success. That message from State Representative C.D. Davidsmeyer.
Two Wheel Trading Company on Facebook. That's your bike dealer. You can find at 110 West Main Street in Mount Sterling, Illinois, or go to @Two Wheels Trading Company on Instagram. Phone 217-257-0463. Your authorized Marin Bikes dealer. Full service on any brand of bike. They're also offering 25% off accessories and safety gear with any new bike purchase in January, plus kicking off a buy one, get one free on select 2022 models this month. Two Wheels Trading Company, 110 West Main Street, Mount Sterling.
Welcome back here at halftime in the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Camp Point Central and Western. Camp Point Central leading 37-18 on the Little Jess Motors halftime show in the truck scoreboard. Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. And Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport. Real Net and Twine is your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by and see them or give them a call at 285-5013 for Real Net and Twine. Blah. Second half brought to you by Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank, here to help you with your auto and residential commercial loan needs. Call Damon at 285-4404. Second half, appears it's going to be Western basketball. Nope, it's going to be Camp Point Central basketball. Drew Pabin, Isaac Ginenbacher, Tyler Wiskirchen, Nick Moore, and Carter Eiler are the five out there. On the other side, Mason Smith, Kason Tobias, Miller, Rucker, and the fifth man is Andrew Miller. Panthers with the basketball. Pabin gets it in the corner. That's to Moore. Down low, Ginenbacher. Nice catch off the window on the high shot. Up and good. And Ginenbacher in double figures with 10. Panthers strike quickly in the early going in the second half. Tobias with the ball, trying to work and get Pabin off of him a little bit. Now Andrew Miller will work across the middle. Back out to Mason Smith, trying to work off of a pick against Eiler. Ball knocked out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover against Western, their 10th first in the second half. Not the way you want to start if you're trying to get back in the ball game. Pabin, front court, finds Eiler. Cross court, Moore. In the corner, Wiskirchen. Had Ginnebacher for a minute. Now out to Payton. They're always looking down low. For practices, I bet you they throw a lot of wicked passes. Cross court, Wiskirk. Back in the middle, Ginnebacher from the spot of the elbow, and it's up and good. He's got 12. 41-16. 25 point, or 18, I should say. 25-point lead. 23-point lead. Blaha, under 7 minutes left, third quarter.
Math is harder on Saturdays.
It is sometimes. Miller goes down low. Nice pick to the bucket. Won't fall. Rebound comes off to Eiler. To Moore. Ginnebacher off the window and good. Ginnebacher with 6 points in the early going of the second half, and it's a 43-18 lead. 25 points. They knew I'd set it, and they tried to make me a profit, and they did. Down low. Ball comes down low. Jump ball. Alternating possession. It'll stay the way of Western. We like this view from where we're broadcasting. I want to thank Denny Moore, Grant DeWitt, and all the folks for allowing us to sit here. Denny Bortman. Who did I say now? Denny Moore. You know, Denny Moore's a nice guy, but Steve Moore's down here. Well, he's a relative.
Denny Moore didn't do a darn thing to help you out today. He might
Denny
be a nice
Moore.
guy.
Now,
He wasn't helpful today.
Denty Moore I could use right now. A little bit of stew, I guess. Throwing the ball off of Drew Pabin as Mason Smith had got himself in a pickle.
You ever hear somebody say something and you're like,
Denty Moore.
what the heck are they talking about?
Tobias down low. Gets it to Smith. Turnaround jumper, no good. Ginnebacher grabs another 7 boards in the day for him.
No particular reason, of course, just a hypothetical.
Down low. Shot up by Wiskirk, and it's an air ball, and Rucker gets the rebound. He'll leave it off to Andrew Miller, who will bring it into the front court. To Smith. Long 3 out front. No good. Rebound Ginnebacher, his 8th. Looks down court, can't find anybody. Now back to Wiskirk. Cross court to Moore in the corner. It's no good. And Wiskirk down low. Eiler comes up with the basketball, puts it up and good. He's got 4. 45-18 is the score now on the Truck scoreboard.
Winskirchen took that spill, and you could hear the floor burn that time.
Ouch. Laid there for a little bit. You know, that just doesn't happen much for these guys.
Said, hold on, I got to reattach my elbow for a second.
Blaine Miller will throw it out front. Now Andrew Wilson with the ball. Has the ball go off of Carter Eiler's leg. Jump ball, alternating possession. It'll be Panther basketball. The 11th turnover against Western.
Kind of dribbled the ball actually off of Eiler's foot that time. Not really a kick. It just happened to be bounced off of his toe.
That used to be called a kick, but they changed that rule. Now it's got to be on purpose. Moore, Ginnebacher, Pabin, corner Wiskirchen.
How do you determine the intent?
I don't know, but that's how they call it now. That used to always be a kick.
I didn't kick it, I promise.
Yeah.
Swear to God, that's not mine.
Now a push on the play by one of the Western Wildcats will be called for the foul.
Foul whistled here on Wilson, his first team, first of the second half.
Keller into the game. He'll set Wilson down. Ginnebacher will be the trigger man for the Panthers. Wiskirchen, Eiler. 2 hands on the man, and that will be a foul every single time.
Keller called for the foul, his first team, second.
If you put both hands on them, they're going to whistle you for a foul. It's just the way it is.
It is what it is.
Moore gets the ball out front to reset the offense. Maintains the dribble against the zone defense of Western. Pabin, Wiskirchen. I'll tell you, this is the way the 91 Saki team moved the ball. Down low, Eiler up for 2, and he's got another pair. Got 6 in the game, 47-18, a 29-point lead. That's how that team broke the zones, and that's what the Panthers tried to do. Out front, Rucker with it. Had a good first half with 5. Now Tobias tries to work inside against Pabin. Little quick pass, tried to find his teammate Miller, but goes awry, and it's the 12th turnover against Western. Smith will sit down for just a little while. Elijah Ginnebacher into the game. Drew Pabin gets the rest. You send somebody out, you got to tell them they got to come off the court because they're hard to pull off the court. I think they don't want to quit playing. Ginnebacher, Wiskirchen on the wing. Back out to Elijah Ginnebacher. Wiskirchen to Isaac Gidenbacher. Finds brother Elijah. Wiskirchen inside to Elijah Gidenbacher. Tough catch, and he'll be called for traveling. Good call.
See Bob Ray across the way in attendance here. He looks like he's reading his program. Come on, Bob, pay attention to the game.
Well, he is. He has to do a lot of things at one time, does Bobby Ray. One of our broadcast partners throughout the football season. 3:45 left third quarter. Truck scoreboard, 47-18. Down in the corner, they work the ball to Tobias. Finds an opening, tries to bounce it down low. Turnover 13. And 4 in the second half. Blew it into the game also. Wiskirchen. Cross court to Gidenbacher. That's Elijah. Back out to Isaac Gidenbacher. Moore, Wiskirchen. Down low, Elijah Gidenbacher off the window and good. Elijah with another 2. He has 4 in the game. And it's a 49-18 lead for the Panthers. With the ball is Miller. Leads it back out to Keller. Tries a little tricky dribble and then has the ball taken away by the quickness of Elijah Gidenbacher to Wiskirchen. Tries to find Isaac Gidenbacher and just about finds one of the Panther cheerleaders.
Now, this is what they call the old duck and cover here. Watch this ball fly out of bounds. Duck, cover. Don't want to hit you. Good call on the Northwestern Mutual replay.
Helmet? Helmet anyone? Gidenbacher. Elijah Gidenbacher for the 3. Partially blocked. Nick Moore with the rebound. Moore gets it back in the corner. Tries to find his teammate. Ball saved, but Elijah Gidenbacher grabs it away to Moore in the corner for a 3. Good. 16 for him, 52-18. Biggest lead of the ball game right now. It's been all Panthers in the second half. It was 37-18 as we started the quarter in a 15-0 run. Woo. They can do it in a hurry, can they not? Ball taken down low. Panthers could not get a hand on it. Lucky for them because that's a turnover against Western.
Wilson.
Doug Elliott says, oh, no, it touched somebody.
Wilson's got a little blood. He had to come out. Here comes Keller back in. And Western wants to call the timeout. 2:19 to play in the third. 52-18. Camp Point Central on top. Back after this.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Farmers, are you looking for high-yield genetics to help the bottom line on your farm? Contact Lipcomb Seed Sales for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. We have the luxury right now to be offering the highest-yielding soybean lineup Pioneer has offered in 30 years. Couple that with a service that is second to none, and you have a winning combination for your farm. For corn, check out the results of the National Corn Growers Yield Contact and see who's at the top. Maybe today is a good day to revisit Pioneer corn hybrids as well. Contact Aaron, Evan, and Brett today for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. Go Eagles!
52-18. Central with the lead. Western with the basketball. Thanks to Grant DeWitt and Denny Vortman for a great job running this tournament. Lots of other people, of course. Miller in the corner, in trouble, close to 5. Gets it to Tobias. Now down low to Smith. He's got a good size advantage on Pabin if he just took advantage of it there. To Tobias, to Rucker. Back to Smith. Tell you what, Pabin gives up a lot, but he'll pester you. Down low, and trying to hook the man was Mason Smith. He'll be called for the offensive foul.
So Smith will pick up his third, and the third team foul. Also a turnover.
15th turnover of the ball game against Western. That's 6 in the second half. It's what Pabin does. He just drives you crazy. Oh, that's over and back, isn't it? Maybe not. Lohmeyer gets the ball. Elijah Gidenbacher. Lohmeyer gets it back out top of the key. Looks against Rucker. In the corner, Gidenbacher back out to Pabin. Lohmeyer. Down low. Blew it. Little runner-up won't fall, and he's over the back on the missed shot. That happens lots of times to people, does it not?
Blue will pick up the fouls. First team foul the second half by Camp Point Central in the first of the game. by Gavin Blewett.
52-18, a minute 30 left in the third quarter. Tobias kind of put that front arm out, trying to push the man away. Now back out top of the key, Miller. Right-hand side, Smith. Tries to work inside. Playing with 3 fouls is Mason Smith, the sophomore. Miller in the corner. Passes back out. Has Blewett on him, does Smith. Strong to the bucket, up, won't fall. Eiler with the rebound. Clears it off to Blewett. Blewett in the front court. Smooth into the front court is Gavin Blewett. Catch back, little turnaround, jump ball, alternating possession will go the way of Western, they say.
That's what I have.
Okay. 5th turnover against the Panthers. I had it the other way. I had paper in front of me even. 52-18, 34-point lead with 45 seconds left in the quarter. If Western can't cut it below 30, we'll have a running clock in the 4th quarter. Ball knocked away, goes off of Lohmeyer, and it'll remain Wildcat basketball. Curtis Stout says, you got to catch the ball, boys. Curtis was a good player for Payson. Brian Ray back in the day. Smith fakes the 3. Now right-hand side, Rucker for a 3. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Nice rebound by Miller. Miller will be fouled on the play after the offensive board.
Be on Blewett again here, his second, team's second. And it's ball out of bounds underneath for Western.
28 seconds left. Tobias in the third quarter, I should say. They get it into Keller. Now out to Smith. Tries to give a little give and go, and Lohmeyer takes it away. Gets it to Carter Eiler. Strong to the bucket, off the window and good. Eiler with another 2. He's got 8. 54-18. Eiler and Pabin in the starting lineup still on the court with 3 substitutes. Now a 2-pointer up, no good. Rebound up again by Tobias, no good. The horn sounds, 3 quarters in the book. 54-18. Panthers with the lead. Pitt's a shutout in that quarter. We're back with 4th quarter play-by-play after this.
At the First National Bank of Beardstown, you come first. We're dedicated to helping you in any way we can with a full line of financial products delivered by caring, experienced professionals. With locations in Beardstown, Murrayville, and Winchester, we're here to serve the region with your banking needs. Contact our Winchester location at 217-742-3134 or visit us online at bankingyoufirst.com. The First National Bank of Beardstown, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair. Anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
54-18, Panthers with the lead. Some new guys into the ball game. Caden Niekamp in for the first time that we've seen him this season, along with Pabin, Lohmeyer. Also into the game is Robert Gooding, and the 5th man, Elijah Gittenbacher, who spots up from 12 and buries one. He's got 6.
Tell me I'm supposed to believe that kid was one of the best defensive players in all of 1A football?
He was.
I'm supposed to believe that, huh? I can't be the same guy. Brad Dixon was hiding somebody else in that uniform.
Tell you right now, you watched him play, didn't you?
He's a stud.
Smith, no good on the short pass, or the shot, and the rebound to Wilson. To Rucker.
You'd have thought the kid would have had to been about 6'5".
Well, I mean, Elijah Gittenbacher and Caden Niekamp are the 2 guys who are leading tacklers, and they're both out there right now. You see it. Shot up and good by Miller. He's got 4 now in the game. 56-20 with the running clock, 4th quarter.
Looks like they go to the same barber, too.
And I'm going to flat tell you what, if you watch them play football, they were amazing.
They're fun.
One to the other for the shot, no good. Niekamp doesn't shoot as well as he tackles.
And a foul now on Gittenbacher, his first team, 3rd.
Elijah Gittenbacher. Tell you what, bunch of kids that you just love to talk to them. When we bought them pizza, they're so appreciative. Just a bunch of good kids. So are the Western kids.
I'd be appreciative if you bought me a pizza, too. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Why don't you order one?
Okay, I will. Blaine Miller back out front. Tobias finds his teammate Wilson. Ball won't fall, and Elijah Gittenbacher wins the battle for the ball. Strong to the bucket the other way, runs over a couple people, puts a shot up and good. He's got 8. He doesn't waste any time getting to the other end. I think Brown County and Central will be a lightning fun game. Paben once again frustrating Smith. Ball gets away, but Rucker runs it down.
Might want to look down on that game. You'll miss something.
Yeah, you better have another guy keeping the stats. Now Tobias strong to the bucket, up for 2. He's got 5. He'll get the and 1 on the foul by Central. Gittenbacher again.
His second, team 4th, and Case and Tobias to the free throw line.
1 for 2 from there today.
Wildcats collectively are 3 of 4. That's all the free throws shot in this game. And Tobias's free throw is good.
6 for him, 61-22.
I have it as
58.
Yeah, it should be 58-23 right now.
Yeah. 58-23 is what the correct score is.
The scoreboard messed me up. I thought I'd missed a basket, and then I put it on, and then I had to take it back off.
Central turned it over for the 6th time. Now a foul on one of the Panthers as the clock will continue to run. That'll go on Lohmeyer. That'll be his first, team 5th.
And Tobias to the free throw line to shoot 2.
3 for 4 from there, or 2 for 3, I should say.
And he makes the first.
Give him 7 on the day. Moose Lodge 420. Check out the Friday meals at the Moose Lodge 420. The meals are hot, the drinks are cold at the Moose Lodge 420.
Jackson White comes into the game for the first time for the Wildcats. 4:35 and counting in this contest. And the second one by Tobias is also good.
He's got 8, 5 or 4 of them from the free throw line. Elijah Gittenbacher, backcourt. He'll dribble it into the front court with no problem whatsoever. Cross courts it to Lohmeyer, but the ball's taken away.
Oh.
Mason Smith with the catch and the fine. He's got another 2. Give him 10.
Better pass there. I think we could have seen a dunk from Smith.
58-26. Gittenbacher playing the point guard. Brings it across the timeline. Tobias trying to give him a hard time. They'll leave it out in the corner to Blewett.
27. There they got that point up.
Down low, Gooding works to the basket, has it get away from him, leaves it off to Blewett. Little spin move, little shot up, won't fall. Elijah Gittenbacher steals it away, but cannot maintain it. No turnover, no rebound, just a ball for Western. And Caden Niekamp was the man trying to get that ball. Thank you, John Hull in the background. Tobias tries the 3, no good. Rebound comes off to Gooding. He'll clear it off to Lohmeyer. Elijah Gittenbacher a little pitching his getaway, and now Blewett throws it away for the 8th turnover. The other way, Rucker comes. Ball comes loose. Caden Niekamp with the ball on the floor. Jump ball, alternating possession. Should be Panther basketball this time. Turnover against Western. They're 16.
Somebody yelled fumble, and Caden Niekamp came flying into the pile there.
Caden Niekamp, just a freshman, and coach said, yeah, see him on the practice field. He said, you got to be careful who you're letting practice against.
Hurt somebody.
Gooding, also a football player who was a pretty good one, too. But some of the passes they're throwing right now, none of them are going to be the quarterback next year, I can tell you that. 58-27 the score right now. In the corner, Lohmeyer gets it to Blewett. Back out to Lohmeyer. Cross court to Gittenbacher as they'll try to kill a little time with 2:15 left. That's your job when you come in right now. Now Gittenbacher tries the shot, won't fall. Rebound comes off to Mason Smith. And a timeout for Western as they want to put some substitutes in. And they will. Boston Hall coming into the game. Also Isaac Covington.
You don't think that after you're starting for 2 years at quarterback, they're going to put somebody else in for Nick Moore?
They usually don't do that. That's one of those things. If you quarterback for 2 years, you usually go to quarterback the third. That's what I had seen most of the time. Usually works, especially if you go and get second in the state, you're not taking him out. You try to take him out, he might try to whip you.
Sorry, Nick, you didn't get first. You're out. Here's Hall.
Austin Hall puts up a shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Gooding. He'll leave it off to Lohmeyer, who will bring it into the front court to Blewett. Minute 40 left. Niekamp, Gettenbacher off the window and good. Gettenbacher now has 10. Another man in double figures.
Trying to catch up to his brother's point total on the day.
Quite honestly, there's 3 guys in double figures. That'd be a triple in the double, right?
What did you call that? Triple scorer.
Triple double figure scorer.
Triple figure scorer. You might have said a third guy in double figures, but it was a triple figure.
I think we'll go with that now. Hall with the basketball.
Sounds like a bad move in figure
like
skating or something. Oh, the old triple figure into the leg grab.
What game is this we're doing? The
Spinneroonie.
third? Fourth game we've done. No wonder we're a little
we're
punchy.
halfway there.
Yeah. Pass down low by Gooding. Over through Niekamp. If Niekamp just could jump higher, he could have had that. Turnover number 9 on the Panthers. 40 seconds left before the Illini Community Hospital post-game show on Central Illinois Sports. Weir gets it down low. That man is Jackson White trying to put the move on. Down low to Hall. 20 seconds left. They get it down low. Little turnaround. Up and good by Jackson White. Good move by him. 60-29. That could be our final score, and I would think it would be. The Panther cheerleaders are clapping. The Western cheerleaders are clapping, and that's the old ball game. The Illini Community Hospital post-game show. The Trucks LOC score 60-29. Panthers move on to take on Brown County. That will be Monday night, 7:45. You might want to be here for that one. We're back on the post-game show after these.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Final on this one, Camp Point Central with the victory. They moved to 13-3 on the season as they beat Western by a score of 62-39. They'll play Brown County on Monday night in a quarterfinal contest. What did you say?
60-29.
What did I say?
39.
I was trying to give him 10 points. I'm a nice guy like that, but it's 60-29. 29 for Western, 60 for Camp Point Central, and a 60-29 win for the Panthers. They'll play Brown County on Monday night. And with all of your final stats, a lot easier to keep track of things when you have it written down in front of you for the most part. Here's Jack.
Turnovers in the game, 17 on Western, 9 on the Panthers. Nobody fouled out of the game. Western was 9 of 32, 26%, 2 of 8 from the arc, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 85%. Panthers 28 of 47, 59%, 7 of 16 from the arc, 43%. and they did not shoot a free throw. Western led in scoring by Mason Smith with 10, Kason Tobias with 8, 5 for Blaine Miller, 2 for Jackson White off the bench. Zach Rucker had 5 all in the first half. Panthers led by Nick Moore with 16, Isaac Ginenbacher with 14. 3 points from Caden Lohmeyer, 4 from Gavin Blewett on the day. Also 5 points from Drew Paben. Elijah Ginenbacher with 10 and 8 from Carter Eiler. Panthers win it. They move to 13 and 3 on the season. And Western, drops to 4 and 15.
Time to name our player of the game, presented by Derek Harris, Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Financial investments are important. That's why the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about another outstanding effort today by Nick Moore, the junior guard sharp shooter for this Camp Point Central squad. 16 points of the victory for the Panthers as they beat Western by a final of 60-29. That's going to do it for our coverage in the morning session, morning, early afternoon. Let's go at the first session of the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. It's 4 games of the books, 4 to go yet today. We'll be back with you around 20 minutes till the top of the 4 o'clock hour as we'll get set for Porta and Carlinville, followed by Greenfield Northwestern and Liberty, West Central and Calhoun, and then Griggsville, Perry, and North Green. For Jack and John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us once again on another Central Illinois Sports Presentation.